we OG, oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Rooms is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, like it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me. Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. We're live for another Ordinal hour, and it's going to be a very sad one, guys, because it's all over. We're all going to zero. Bull run's been canceled. It was nice knowing you guys. It was really nice. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm the bullish person. I'm the most bullish person in this space. I truly believe that. And this is just a minor setback. I mean, we have to remember, though, what's happening right now happened last year as well. The first time that Israel was attacked, right? What happened? I mean, that happened October 7th. And then by the end of October, we went from 24K to 31. So this is nothing new to us here. I mean, I feel like with Bitcoin, conflict sometimes is good for price action. I mean, it sucks. I hate war, and I never want to be that type of person. But at the same time, we over here, we're up to bigger things. We're chasing generational wealth, right? And the world factors suck, but it is what it is at times. But we have to be bullish. We have to continue this process because at the end of the day, it's what we can do for our families and what we can do for our generations and set them up so where our grandkids, great grandkids remember our name. And I think that's what we're doing here, especially in Ordinal, especially in this Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. So without further ado, let's bring my partner here. As always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? So how you feeling? Are you panicking?
No, not panicking. I've been in way worse situations in life in general, but also with Bitcoin. I remember 2022. Obviously, that was heading into kind of like that bear and getting really settled into that. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I got a new microphone, so hopefully the audience can hear me more clearly. And so let me know, guys, if it's clear or if there's issues with it, because I am testing it out today. But yeah, we're gonna be okay. We're all gonna make it. We show up as long as you keep showing up every day. We will definitely keep showing up, and we'll all make it together.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Long run, but in the short run, did Bitcoin Uptober turned into Rektober?
I think that's what they're trying to get our minds to accept. And I think by mid-October, we're going to start to really feel, the push up. By the end of October, we'll forget the first week, in my opinion. But I could be wrong, right? I'm not always right. But that's just, if you just look at history and you look at Octobers, right? almost every single October is green, especially following a green September. We've had the best performing September of all time, right? So, typically whenever people say in crypto or, with Bitcoin or even like sports betting, when the masses think one way, usually the other way happens. But I think that works for most situations, but not with a 4-year cycle that we're about to, go into. So I think in this unique situation, I think we're still going to have that green October.
Yeah, 4-year cycle where there's less in supply and more demand, right? I mean, this is the first time we're getting demand from the ETF guys who you have to admit, it's not easy to custody Bitcoin, right? So with ETF, it brings a lot of people who no longer have to worry about that, and in that sense and stuff like that. So this is huge, and I feel like they're just started buying, and it could be months and months of this, and BlackRock's keeping the price down, and that's in my opinion. But Larry Fink did come out and he said, instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, Bitcoin can represent an asset that people play as an alternative. So he's basically saying Bitcoin is an alternative to gold. Instead of going and buy gold stocks, gold pieces of paper, you can buy Bitcoin pieces of paper,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so Larry Fink probably just got put on Peter Schiff's list of people to troll, and
Yeah.
so that's going to be exciting to see Larry Fink argue for the side of Bitcoin against him, right? But yeah, this is a bullish statement. This last cycle, and even really, I would say he didn't really start changing his mind until late 2022 is when Larry Fink started changing his mind on Bitcoin. Maybe
Yeah, I
even
want to
later.
say I want to say summer of 2023.
Yeah.
So
So, yeah, definitely a guy you want in terms of financial markets and industry on your side.
he's the devil though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. In terms of financial markets and industry. So, I mean, is it an overall psyop? I don't think for this cycle, but maybe down the line. We'll see.
Cointelegraph market analysts predict that Bitcoin may struggle to hit the much anticipated 100K mark by the end of Q4. Let's just say October doesn't go as well as we think. Can we still hit 100K by December 31st?
Of course, yeah, because it
Yeah.
wouldn't be the most bullish month anyways.
Yeah.
The most bullish months would be November, December, right?
Yeah.
So really October is just kind of like that engine fuel to get going, to lift off, and then November and December are the 2 months to really kick things off, right? And guys, remember, it's still not going to be the Pico top part of this bull run. Typically that is either in that that spring period of the post halving year, or if it's more typical like 2017, we have it at the tail end of that post halving year. But the startup kind of does happen in the halving year Q4 a little bit, right? So I expect something like a little bit similar to last Q4 with a little bit more energy, maybe a decent amount of more energy, especially if we get to 100K, of course. But 100K right now for Bitcoin is probably more like, whenever we went from 2,000 to, 11,000 or 10,000, right? And then getting to that 20,000 I'm talking about 2017. So the 2 cycles before, getting to that 20,000 in 2017 in that holiday season, that was the Pico top. So that's more of like the 250, 200, 100, in my opinion, 150 to 250 would be, acceptable, but for people like you, probably not.
It's not acceptable at all. That would be a kick in the stomach for me. I think I'd be very disappointed with this cycle. I think 400 is easy. I think 400 is easy just because we're going to go through a supply shock, and it's not because of of retail buyers. That's one thing people just keep saying. Oh, the retail buyers. No, it's not retail that's going to be coming in. It's going to be Saudi Arabia. It's going to be Dubai making Bitcoin legal tender. It's going to be nation states coming in and taking away the opportunity that normal people have. Because I feel like Bitcoin is going to become bigger than anyone predicts, because it is a better version of gold. It is a better hedge against inflation. It's just better than anything out there because it has a fixed supply of 21 million. and there'll never be more, and there'll always be less and less every single 4 years. And eventually, in about 7-8 years, 99% of all the Bitcoin will be in circulation, and then 1% for the next 100 years before there's no more ever. And I don't think people understand the the way people
Scarcity.
think about that type of thing. Yeah. So, but yeah, I definitely think, we should hit $1 million by the end of this decade, by the end of 2030.
Yeah,
So,
definitely possible. I just, for me, I like to be more on the conservative side, right? I remember last cycle, people were talking about, some crazy people were talking about $1 million last cycle. A lot of people were talking easy over 100K. We just never got there, right? Now there
yeah.
was manipulation, COVID, all this crazy stuff, right? So for me, I like to take the conservative approach. And, if anything, if it goes higher than what my targets are, then that's just, extra icing on the cake.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So if you guys don't know, living under a rock yesterday, the price of Bitcoin was dented Tuesday as Iran, rained missiles on Israel. They broke through the sky. They had a what are they called? The Iron Dome. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Iron Dome. So that sucks, and I hope everyone is okay and stuff like that. And but that is the reason why the price of everything was down yesterday. But for some reason, Chinese stocks are still wreaking havoc on the world. I think Alibaba keeps going up every day and stuff. So there is places in the world that are still very bullish right now.
Yeah, you have to understand what the Chinese government did. They cut rates and they also distributed stimulus, right? So when you do that, I mean, the first thing that really has the positive benefits of that is, high on like risk on assets, right? And there are safer stocks than others, but stock market is definitely the first place a lot of these people go with because they want to make more money, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what we're seeing there. But there could be a positive effect, and that could be part of the reason why Bitcoin's also staying around the 60 to 61,000 level without going further down. I expected further push down, more blood than what we've seen. Now that doesn't mean it can't happen still, but maybe some of these Chinese investors are utilizing that stimulus or some of their profits that they've made in these stocks and buying Bitcoin because Bitcoin's starting to become popular in terms of these governments in the East.
Yeah.
Chinese government's been putting hints out that they're going to be more favorable towards it, and Russia just released a statement saying that mining Bitcoin's legal now. So
yeah, it's worldwide, and I think eventually they're all going to add it to their balance sheets because I mean they have no choice. It's a scarce asset, and they're going to want to hold it, and they don't want to be the last one buying, right? I think that's the big thing about these countries. Well, everyone was feeling bearish yesterday. BlackRock built their own ETF. This is the 4th or 5th time that they came in and dropped $40 million and built their own ETF yesterday. So the BlackRock company is putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet.
Yeah, we've seen them do this before, right? It's really tough to keep hearing about this and then not seeing Bitcoin's price like just rocket up, right? So I think that's where some people are talking about, like when retail comes in, there's going to be a positive effect, and I do agree with that because we're seeing right now with all these ETF purchases and Bitcoin's hovering around low 60,000s. Why isn't it pushing up? People are asking who's selling, all these things, right? But once Bitcoin reaches that all-time high, in my opinion, I think the psychological barrier for the public retail to kind of pour back in like it did the previous cycles is that $100,000 mark. Once they hear that and they're like, okay, now it's time to play these other, more cheap tokens. And the Bitcoin ecosystem, I think, is going to be the most beneficial because they're going to say, okay, if we can't buy Bitcoin because it's too expensive, what's the next best thing? Well, these assets that are on Sats are the next best thing, in my opinion.
100% agree. And you got to remember too, like BlackRock, they do this thing called the Wyckoff accumulation, where it goes up, they buy, they sell a little bit, they buy, they sell. So they get like a really good price. These guys, they don't buy rips. When Bitcoin goes to 70, 80,000, they're not going to be buying. They buy dips. And that's what they're doing right now. But as everyone was crying yesterday, BlackRock came in at 60,000 and bought $40 million worth. And I think this is they're going to continue this. I think we haven't seen. We're not going to pump until BlackRock feels like they have enough, and until then. But we're also not going to pump until we get some leverage out of the system. So yesterday, over $523 million was wiped out from the crypto markets in the last 24 hours. You know, and I think that's a big thing. It's like when people are on leverage, the exchanges know, man, and they come for your stop losses. And if you don't have a stop loss, they come for your entire bag. And 523 million wiped out, taken by the exchanges yesterday.
Yeah, they're licking their chops whenever they see these people wanting to gamble and try to call the bottoms of the local bottoms before the run up, right? But there's going to be a point in time where we're on that templated timeline where that doesn't matter anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, but they're definitely going to take advantage of all the gambling until that happens, right?
100%.
So, to me, that's Q4. Whether it's the second half of October we start it or November, doesn't matter. The market makers are going to have to concede at that point and say, okay, Bitcoin's going up.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. All right, let's get into that Bitcoin fear and greed. It is not looking good. I'll give you that hint. Last week we were at a 59. Yesterday we were at 50, and we're back in the yellow. What do you think we are?
Man, I'm going to say 38.
We're at pretty close. I'll give you that. 42. So we're definitely in the yellow red area again. I guess you would say orange area. But do you think the people are getting a little bearish a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, they're getting fearful, right?
Yeah.
Because they're getting liquidated. You just heard how many
Yeah.
million, like $300 million worth getting liquidated.
523. Yeah.
Okay, $523 million worth of positions getting liquidated. That scares people. They get nervous, anxiety. But it's good to get back into the yellow some because it was getting over bullish. That's what happens with this speculative. I mean, like, at the end of the day, that a lot of this market is speculative to a lot of the traditional finance people, right? So Bitcoin isn't speculative in terms of long term where it's going, but these people are, the leverage is gambling, right? So when you lose, you get nervous, and people are just really trying to time it because we're so close.
Yeah,
100%. We're so
100%.
close, and so that's where I think a lot of this is happening.
But yeah, it's so far away. Let's kind of get into the Bitcoin price action brought to you by BitPerp. BitPerp's going to be one of the leading leverage exchanges on Bitcoin. You're going to be able to take 100x leverage. We just talked about leverage, right? So we hope you guys, are very careful. But if you want to learn and the right way, they're going to offer a 2-week trading period where you guys can earn points. And everyone knows what points are, right? We're not going to say it, but we know what points are and what points are going to be. And you can potentially earn a pass as well from doing this. So check this out. We actually have a meeting with them later today, and we're gonna get you guys all the details so the Ordinal Revolution people will know first. So you guys will have the upper hand on everyone else. So tune in tomorrow. We'll have more information.
Yep, 100%. And before we get into the Bitcoin price action, guys, if you're on the YouTube side, please smash that like for us. It does a ton for us and the algorithm. And then subscribe if you're not subscribed, and turn your notifications on so you know when we go live. And then on the X side, hit that like for us as well. Share the space so we can educate as many people as possible. But let's get into the Bitcoin price action here, brought to you by BitPerp. We'll start off with the 1 hour chart here. It's actually showing some stability here. Showing a decent amount of strength because we did have a big dump down after we had a correction back up, or sorry, a bounce back up yesterday. And then we had this bounce back down. So we've been kind of, seesawing here. And then after this morning, we're showing a little bit of strength as well. So yesterday it got close to the lower 60,000s, and that $60,000 price mark is a big psychological, price point. So if we were to break down below that, then I think we would have probably saw a free fall. But because we kind of defended that, the support defended it and bounced it back up pretty quickly too. It bounced it back up to like 60,700, 60,800. Now we've been really stabilizing. I don't know what that means in terms of the next week or so, because world events obviously can change things. But I'm feeling okay. That's why I said when you asked me, how are you feeling? I'm feeling okay. I like this stabilization. I feel like this stabilization is kind of showing us, hey, look, guys. Yes, we ended September kind of poorly, and the beginning of October is not a great start, but this is October, remember, and we did go through 3 months of hell before September. Let's not forget that. right? So, there's a statement here. It was by Sandwich. I want to show it here. He says October will transition to Uptober. Just wait a couple weeks. I 100% agree with that. That's how I feel about it. I could be wrong, but let's talk about the hour chart. Let's finish this up here. You can see a small little double top that formed here, but not really. And it's bouncing back up, right? So we're showing on the MACD some strength here, kind of coming back up. Like I said, this is showing stabilization. Whenever you see the MACD showing, some strong buy pressure and then weaken and then come back up, right, before getting back to sell pressure, this to me is showing it's restabilizing, right? So I do believe that we'll probably hover around the low 61,000s, maybe, try to get back to 61.5, 62,000 for the second half of the day. I feel a little bit more bullish than yesterday. And then if you look at the 8-hour, this one's not looking very pretty. The 8-hour is going to give us more of a week and a half forecast here. But it is still showing that really strong sell pressure here. And I think this is just more based on the past couple of days, right? Based on the news and all that stuff. And I think we need to have some strong bullish days to kind of get out of this. If we finish today in the green, tomorrow starts off a pretty decently strong, then this will probably start to trend up. But as for now, I think the short term today, a little bit of a bounce back, nothing crazy. And then, until we change that, the next couple of days, this is going to stay a little bit bearish for the next week. But again, like Sandwich said, the next couple of weeks is kind of let's get our expectations out in terms of like October for the next week or so. And if it does turn in the next week, that's a positive. But I do think we're going to finish the month strong. And I just don't want to go against a trend that's been so strong year after year after year. So
yeah, 100%. And there's obviously a lot of uncertainty now. What's going on in the Middle East and what's going on in our general elections here. So I think that obviously November 5th changes a lot. So we will see what happens there. But all the uncertainties out the window November 6th. We will know everything about everything going forward. And I just feel like that will be such a turning point. So I do believe we can get bullish. Going into that, people kind of predicting the outcome, and then kind of like maybe the first week of November kind of really chop sideways, and then see what happens, right? One way or the other. So,
yep. Right. I kind of like that you're not bullish right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no, hold on. I'm bullish for November. I'm just not bullish for October.
But I like that. I'm not saying that like I always want to go opposite of what you're saying, but I do feel like, it's easy to be, caught in our kind of, emotions a little bit. I was like that the past 3 months. And I think that because expectation hasn't hit right away, it's easy to do that. Right. So for me, I think that there's more and more people like you right now that a week ago were like October only, so it's, in my opinion, I think that's good because it'll be like a pleasant surprise once things turn, in my opinion, here in the next week or two.
But a week ago, we didn't have 2,000 soldiers about to enter Iran, right? So, I mean,
yeah.
Jump into the next thing. We got roll call. We're gonna let's see who's here first. I hope it's not Tim Baker. No, I'm just kidding. It's Lackey Lukey. Shout out to you, my friend. You win today. Congratulations. You got Billy Cat, and you were just winning, bro. You were just winning. Your Billy Cat. What are the Billy Cats now? I think it's told me yesterday 0016. So they're up 3x from the bottom. So congratulations to you.
Wow.
PJNZ is here. He says the floppening. Fixed is here. Shout out to Fixed, man. I think it's your third or fourth day in a row. Yasher is here. Reziak is here. Rick G. Long live. Oh, he has a list here, bro. Long live BRC20, Tap tokens, Cat tokens, FB, and then BTC. I think Rick G has a really good show to watch that covers all of them. So shout out to Rick G. Man, that's my guy. Brian is here. Says GM Future Millionaires. Yes, we're all pretty rich, Brian. You as well. And then Cash Cats with the coffee and the donuts and the dog go to the moon. Shout out to you, my friend. Chota Satoshi is here. Chain Watchers in the building. Nighthawk UXL. And then we have Tim Baker. Oh, man, Tim. You're just letting up today. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to you, my friend. I'm glad you're always here with us, rocking with us. One of our mods, appreciate you. SBI is here. Vin Forster is here. Mats is here. Steady J is here. Steamy J is here. Sorry. Chain Watcher again. Chief Axel. Benjamin, bro. every freaking day, my guy. Yo, it's Uptober. Smash the
That's
like
what we
button.
talk about all the time. Just showing up. Make sure you're consistent. So,
and that's what we say to each other in the back. And as long as Benjamin's here, we're good to go.
Exactly.
Cyber Ride is here. Shout out to Cyber Ride. That's my person right here. Bullish on bigger things. Shout out to you, my friend. Nighthawk, you're just a beast, man. You're here all the time now, and you're out there driving Uber in the middle of the night, cracking tunes. So how are you, my friend? SPI is here. Joko is here. I Walk Alone says, hope everyone is ready to be rich. Shout out to you, my friend. Akala is here. Bebe Sandwich. We got to your comment already. Khalil, Superman himself is here. And we got my man, no. GM to all. RP is in the building. Elaborate. FB, like how much going to dumps by miners, selling pressure, etc. So we can do this really quickly. So the miners are spending around $4 to $6, average of $5 per FB to actually mine these things. So we could see this get down to $5. That's the best part about the mining is like once it gets to a bottom, they don't sell no more because then they're not profitable. So like we really can't go lower than $5 unless the miners find a new way to pay for electricity, right? So I think that's I think we do have to get down to that $6 range though, before we can kind of start moving up. And we do need a big exchange. We need OKX list, Binance list. We need a bigger exchange where people feel comfortable buying in. But I think the big boys aren't going to start buying in until it gets to the cost of the miners. So
yeah, I mean, guys, I would not freak out about this. I mean, would you expect, especially if there was a quick turn in the overall market? I mean, they're going to liquidate their mined FB to pay for energy, possibly get into, put it into Bitcoin for temporarily. But once the overall market turns, they're not going to be selling their FB that they're earning because they know that the entire market's going to go up, and then it's a chain token, right? So that's my opinion. I could be wrong about that, but let's chill a little bit because I've seen this on my timeline. People freaking out saying, when are the miners going to stop, sell pressure? This is normal, in my opinion.
Yep. Nighthawk goes, you should get Erin on the show to give her one of her astrology reads. We're too degen for her. I think she would lose her reputation.
I met Erin in Singapore. She's really, really cool. Really cool person. But yeah, I don't know about the astrological stuff. Maybe, we'll probably save that just for her show.
Yeah. Coach Cat says, nope, I'm still bullish as F. Just another opportunity to inflate your bag. The pumpiness is coming. Shout out to you, my friend. Always keeping it positive. And then Magic K, sup. Shout out to you. I think it's your first time here. First time I've seen your name. But thank you so much for guys being here. Everyone who makes roll call, man, you guys are the real winners today. Shout out to you guys. In about 12 months, you guys, I'm gonna be looking at you guys. You're gonna be like, yo, we all won. We're pretty rich. So shout out to you guys. Is now rich.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's kind of get into the first topic here. We do have a guest coming on later, but we'll let you guys know when they're here. It's kind of getting this first thing here. This obviously is Solana stuff, but it has, our bags are tied to it. The ME claim is going to be the first of its kind to help users across Sol, Bitcoin, and EVM come together to claim the token on one chain. ME is the name will be the first meme test token in October. So if you don't know, if you didn't watch yesterday's show, if you do have Magic Eden diamonds, you're going to be getting this ME token. So you'll probably get the same amount as ME as you will the ME. This is going to be Magic Eden's test token, but it's going to be a meme. So it's kind of cool in that aspect of you're going to get 2 tokens from Magic Eden. But yeah, what do you think about ME? And it's going to be in October, while the ME is going to be in November.
I was like confused here because it's like ME and ME. So
yeah,
which one? What is like the $, the letters ME? Is that the test token or is that the actual?
No, that's the actual token. So the EMMY is the ME token.
So that's the meme.
Yeah,
EMMY,
yeah. Which is their I'll show it here actually.
Gotcha. Okay, now I'm good now. I'm good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm really bullish on this. You and I were talking about it. ME, the way that the meme token, the way that they're setting this up, number one is, first of all, go make sure you guys claim. We're going to remind you guys because we talked about pizza from Unisat. And you guys were complaining, saying, why didn't you guys tell us? We told you guys about it. And so the people that were listening claimed it. So we're going to give you guys a reminder, but don't rely on us. Be adults. Just set a reminder for yourself to check their X account to when you can claim this, because you're going to have to claim this Emmy meme token to receive it. It's a test trial. But I think that what's going to happen is it's going to be a community pumped meme token. And what will happen is people will probably, make some gains off of this, and then they'll take those gains, and then they'll load up even more on the actual Magic Eden token that comes up afterwards. So this is a double opportunity, in my opinion. I think this is a huge give back, but we'll see how it plays out, because I think that's the most important thing. And either way, there's two things that I think that Magic Eden benefits from this. One, if people are upset about the diamond to token ratio, now they can't really be upset because they're getting a meme token as well as they're getting the ME. So there's a win there, right? Yeah. Second win for Magic Eden is, like I just mentioned, the community can pump this meme token, and then they can put the gains into the actual Magic Eden token and really bring that market cap up. So I don't know if that's what they're thinking, but that's the first two things that came to my mind.
I'm selling this shit as soon as I get it. I don't know about you. And
but are you buying? Are you going to buy the ME with it?
No, I'm gonna sell my ME as soon as I get it too. I'm gonna dump that shit in the ordinals. But that's just me. Are you gonna keep it? Are you keeping the ME? Are you holding? Are you holding a Solana coin?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the meme coin. Probably, liquidate that and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if it's all strategic on how you handle it, right? I definitely want to roll that into runes and other stuff. But who knows? By then, maybe their rune swaps will be available, so you can just turn it right into like runes, right? So that's a big deal. This whole situation with Magic Eden's token test trial and the actual token drop or claim for the points that you have, I think it's going to be a really big opportunity for them to showcase their wallet, number one, and then also the Bitcoin swaps. I think that's the biggest thing, because like everybody in their mom in terms of builders have been focused on making swapping seamless, right? So Magic Eden has an opportunity here, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And we'll see. I'm looking forward. Obviously looking forward. So I have a crap load of diamonds. So I am looking forward to both of these claims. But I got to download the Magic Eden Wild on my phone. I don't have it on my phone. So it is a mobile claim. So you have to do it from your phone. So all right. Let's kind of get in some other news here. So assets from BRC20 swap on Bitcoin mainnet can now be transferred to Pizza Swap via Green Channel. And I do have that up here. Here it is. So assets from the BRC20 swap on Bitcoin mainnet can now be transferred to Pizza Swap via the Green Channel. I'll show my screen here. So supported assets are OrdiSats, Quack, Oshi, Pepe, Track. Ooh, Track. Meme, Rats, and Pizza. So if you do have any of that inside the Bitcoin mainnet swap, you can now get that all in Pizza Swap. So that's pretty cool. And I'm kind of glad they did this because a lot of people were stuck in that swap and can now be put in the Pizza Swap. So now they can actually add liquidity and do stuff like that, because the mainnet swap was kind of like dead in there. I don't think anyone was really trading at the end there.
Yeah, they just had their assets stuck in there, right? So this is a good move because people have been, Pizza Swap hasn't had the most favorable reviews. And so what this does is at least alleviates the assets that were stuck in the layer 1 module system. And now you can do something with those. So this is a win for Unisat. I think that was a good move by them.
Yeah, 100%. This is really cool. I know a lot of people were heated and stuck inside the swap that can now trade their assets now, or at least swap for Glizzy, because that is the number 1 token over there. So, but we'll see what happens. Yep. It looks like our guest is here. So we got a special guest. He's been joining us like once a month now, but let's bring him up. Nakib, welcome back to Ordinal Revolution, my friend.
Yo, what's up? GM, GN, GA, whatever time zone you are in right now. I'm like Steve in the house again, and I'm honored to always be here in Ordinal Revolution. I was rocking a t-shirt when I was in Bali. with the Odd Protocol team and stuff like that. And it was like, that's a really cool T-shirt, you know. I think, and they want some. So next time you give me some, so I can give it to them and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. For sure. And I got to take you out to eat because you treated me to lunch in Singapore. And I appreciate that. You know, I was able to catch up with you. And unfortunately, I got a little sick for the panel. But next time,
yeah.
definitely, I'll feel better. But it was an amazing trip. And thank you for, you know, treating me and making me feel welcome there.
Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, dude, whenever in Singapore, just call me. You know, I'll show you a lot of places. I want to bring you to a lot of places, but you keep saying you got sick. So yeah,
Hey, I was sick.
yeah,
Like literally, like there was like a day and a half I was in bed, and my wife was like, "Are you gonna get up?" I was like, "Leave me alone." And but I pushed through it, and I'm definitely gonna be going back because it was an amazing country and city to.
you should haul Shizzy ass to Singapore as well.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
gonna make
I
him
need,
go.
yeah, you should make him come to Singapore. So I'll show you guys a good time. You know, like do a lot of fun stuff together as well.
100%, 100%. Well, you know, we brought you up because you know you guys have some amazing updates for Ordzar, and I'd like for you to kind of, I guess, break down to the audience like what's been going on. There's been a lot of building happening, but if you could kind of
Yeah.
explain what's going on.
So after the Ordinal Summit itself, we took a couple of days break because it was super tiring, right? But then we straight away go on into building. October itself, October, this fucking month is gonna be a crucial month for us. Because as you know, yes, I'm gonna publicly announce, and this is the first time I'm gonna announce it publicly. October will be the ZAR dollar sign dropping to everyone.
Let's go.
Let's
Go,
go. Yeah.
man.
I especially saved this for you guys first to do it, right? Because I remember we had the first ever communication way back a year
New
ago.
York.
And no, way back, Odd Revolution. I was
Mm.
one of the first few to be in Odd Revolution. We were in together, and I'm here together as well. So yes, October is gonna be a month of other than missiles dropping in countries, there will be ZAR dropping in accounts, you know.
Yeah.
So what we have built right now, we have continuously building a lot of things. This month is not only about TGE, month is all about shipping as well, right? We actually ship a new product called SocialFi, right? So this SocialFi tool that we are building is going to be used for projects in the future, right? Whichever collection that want to drop on Odza, they can access this SocialFi and then get the user to interact, to follow, to tweet, and everything. This is insane, right? This is basically giving a full suite of marketing automation for collections that they can use on Odza. Never been done before, because all this while collection have to tweet, have to push, and they won't know really whether all these people are want to grind on something, right? They just have to base it on the number of likes, the number of retweets, the number of people just commenting. But having this, it kind of creates also a whole new range of whether people actually take effort to, you can even set up the quest like you want, right? You can do quests. What kind of quest do you want to set up for your collection? Tweet, retweet, follow, or like do funny memes or something. All this action can be used for future collections once after this whole campaign is done for Odza. We are using this for Odza first to show you guys it's working, is doing well, and we are the guinea pig for you guys, right? So in the future, if you have a collection, let's say you have a 10K collection, and you want people to interact with your collection before it dropped, you can use this social file tool. It's insane. We are
Yeah.
providing you a social file to push out your collection without having to do a lot of manual thing, right? Automatically, you just tell people, okay, go here to support. If you want to get whitelist, go here to do some quests, right? Done. Simple.
Yeah. Yeah. So, this is very interesting. I have the actual social bounty site up right now. You talked about, different things that you can do here, views, likes, replies, quotes, retweets, and they'll earn you a certain amount of XP is what I'm seeing. So I imagine XP is like other XP, right? From Discord or, gaming type platforms and stuff. So
Yeah.
these are points, right? That they can build up. What will they be able to do with the XP?
So look, for Odza to showcase how Social Fire 2 works, this XP is the more XP you collect, you will get it will be converted into Odza runes. The ratio, we're still working on it, right?
Gotcha.
But this is the start. This XP can be used for collections that want to drop on Odza, for example. They can use this XP to find who are their top hundreds real hardcore supporters, and then they deserve whitelist capabilities,
Yes.
right? You see, these are the
Yes.
kind of things that we grow to be built to grow the space in ordinals, where we can get people that actually want to mint a collection not for the sake of flipping, right? They work hard to get it because they grind it, they believe in it or whatever, right? So these are the kind of start that we see. This is not something new at all. Do we see
Yeah.
this in Ethereum? We see this in Solana. We see this in EVMs, right? But we have not seen this in Bitcoin. You see, this is how you create a very strong presence for your collection. You kind of segregate the people are the jitters, or the people that want to flip or just doing for the sake of doing it, or the people that actually put effort to do it and to give them actual whitelist. These are the people that you should give them the whitelist. So yeah, these are the social tools that we're testing out on our ground first, of course.
Makes a lot of sense. When you have to work for something, it tends to mean more once you receive that reward versus someone just because they have a big account and they feel entitled to whitelist, right? So, I
Is
think this
it
is.
yeah.
Go ahead.
It's not that as well, right? Look, right now, what a definition of who deserve a GTD, who deserve FCFS, who deserve public, right? Right now, all that parameters is just run a bunch of cabal marks that, okay, I like this guy, I gonna give his community this. While the people that actually grind for this shit, they go into FCFS, and usually, as you know, in FCFS you get nothing. Only the GTD you always get the point, right? This is the matrix where people can actually really get the GTD, right? And also, and of course, before this as well, when you talk about GTD, some people that earn GTD don't even fucking mint, right? So yeah, this so
Wasted.
we wasted, and having this can help people that actually want to mint get GTD, and you can assure that it is 90% chance that he will mint because he worked to be part of the GTD list, you know, and that
Yes.
creates a more wholesome ecosystem, more fair ecosystem. Uh, so I hope, all of you guys listening, in the future, when a collection does GTD without any probable metrics, tell them to use this platform for
Yeah.
them to be able to measure the matrix of who
This
should
is
deserve the
this is
GTD.
amazing. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying this is amazing. Like this is giving opportunity. Let's just say you're an artist and you're not very techy, right? You can't really build this type of stuff. You can actually come here and use this, and you can have your collection really, really come alive because people are like Yagobi said, when you earn something, it's different than just being like airdropped or given it, right? It actually gives it more value because you worked for it. And yeah, I love this. This is great. You guys are really pushing, man. This is really cool.
Yeah, we're always shipping. This is one part of it. We are having other things as well that's coming out. I think I can also publicly announce. It's not that tweeted out, but just for you guys' sake, because I love you guys, Fragza is coming as well this month. So
Ooh, I wanted so bad to say something about that, but I was holding it in because I'm not like Shizzy that like told the world right after our New York conversation at the bar.
Hey, you hear
Listen,
about Odin swap? Like,
yeah,
oh no.
he's like, uh, Nikki was like, "Hey guys, don't say anything about that," and we're like, "Okay." And then next thing you know, all of a sudden, Shizzy's like, "Odin Swap is coming from Orzar," but yeah. So
It might
that
have
was
been
yeah.
it was loud in the bar,
yeah.
and
Yeah, Fragza is coming as well. We're gonna create a proper launch pad for people. So Odza, have you seen? We have grown a lot. Yes, in the past it was a fucking shit show because we didn't have any money. We didn't charge any fees. Our infra was shit, but we have grown. Ever since we charged a very small amount, and we are still the smallest fee in the space. We only charge $5, right, per mint. And this has helped us to scale our AWS. This has helped us to scale our Vercel. So far, when it comes to GTD, we have no issues. Of course, FCFS, we always face issues. I mean, even Magic Eden face issues, Gamma face issues for FCFS. If it's a hype mean, FCFS is always FCFS, right? Because this is all depending on the collection. Because collection tend to 3 to 4 times the FCFS allocation. So people will just keep spamming and spamming and spamming. But it is
Gotcha.
what it is. So yeah, Fragza is coming and everything is doing great on that side.
Gotcha. So real quick, I'm going over your post from the Ordzar account. It says, "Good morning, Farmers. Major announcements. Number one, Czar Socialfi tool launch. So we just went over that. And then it's number two, airdrop season 1 ends on the 14th of October, 2024. So does that mean that they have to use that Socialfi tool up
No,
until
no,
then, or
social file tool is different. If you go to
okay?
Orza.com, we have another thing called raiding that soon it will combine together with social file tool. So raiding in Orza.com, that's a place called raiding, is a beta test for social file tool. And now we actually built the actual social file tool that people can use, right? You have to connect your wallet to see, you know. So there's 3 seasons that's happening on Oza. Season 0, season 1, season 2. Season 0 was the box thing, remember? If you own any inscriptions, you go to Oza, we're gonna give you free money. Right? Okay, I cannot say money. Fuck, sorry. No lawyers, please don't hear this. Or SEC lawyers. We're gonna give you
Monopoly.
free. We're gonna give you monopoly money. Yeah,
There we go.
internet imagination money, right? And that's done. Season 1 is where you go to raiding and you do quests. You do quests as well. You do quests. You can do this, you can do that to get XP. But those are the start of the raiding quests. Well, social fight is the same thing, but only better, right? But social fight is different. Social fight, this is going to continue for you to we're going to let you continue to farm XP for the next 3 to 6 months. So meaning we're going to constantly airdrop you your XP, let's say in every month, right? But this is different. This is a different season compared to the rest. Season 1
Gotcha.
is this what you're looking at right now, right?
Gotcha.
Season 2 is the Odin swap thing, which is done very well. You know, we're gonna close that on the 14th of September as well, right? So
Okay.
season 0, season 1, season 2, we're gonna close it 14th September. We're gonna take a snapshot of all the XP and everything, so that by I almost slip it up, but by a certain date in October, all of you will be able to get the runes, right? So I just want to be very frank as well regarding the runes. There at this point of time we have almost 700,000 plus addresses that are eligible for other runes.
Wow.
700 plus thousand addresses.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
A
If
lot
you
of
go to a
holders.
if you go to the address, you see that there are 700,000 people that actually minted on Odza, right? All these people are eligible. So it doesn't make sense for us to airdrop to everyone that's going to cost us $1 million to airdrop. You're going to make us poor, guys. Basically,
Hmm.
Odza is going to close shop, right? So we are partnering with someone to do claims as well later on. But not all. We will airdrop to some people. I will announce it later on as well. All I can say is people that have been loyal to us in terms of owning a specific asset that we have, will get eligible to get airdrop for us. The rest, we're gonna work with a specific platform for you guys to claim, and we make sure we told the platform that the fees to claim is the most minute, which is does like people won't even see it. So don't worry about it. We are work really really hard to negotiate with this platform. When you guys claim, is minute amount of money. You guys will it's basically buying um a candy that worth less than $1 or 50 cents even. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. So that is what's happening in, I should say, end of October. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You did say something in earlier that interested me, or kind of hit my mind when you said it was Fraxar. We had a little bit of conversation of that before. So there's some people right now that are a little bit like bearish on Fractal after the launch and stuff like that. But what made you guys decide, okay, it's the right move to scale to Fractal?
To be
Hold on,
honest,
you guys are scaling the fractal?
You
How
didn't
did
hear
I
him
no,
say
we are,
Fraxar.
I don't say Frexar, but I thought it was like Frankenstein. I didn't realize it was fractal. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Oh, was that
no,
wrong?
no, you're right. It's
Okay.
Fracza, yeah. It's fractal odds instead of odds, it's Fracza, right? Because fractal is an ordinals, fractal is fractal. So we
Yep.
call it Fracza instead. We are
I
not
love it.
actually, we are not building scaling on fractal. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
We are still working on doing on Merlin as well, right?
Okay.
But for the fractal thing, the reason why it makes sense for us to do it, first things first, is his own node, is his own side chain, and then it had there's fractscriptions as well. Merlin, there's no actual Merlin descriptions because fractal is basically a hard fork or a copy paste from Bitcoin, right? So there's such as fractscriptions, and we have a lot of projects that came to us wanting to launch on fractal, and that's why we decided to do it. And to be honest, dude, it's just a it's the copy paste thing because fractal is straight jack a copy paste from Bitcoin, right? But of
Yeah.
course, there are certain things like that we are running some issues with the indexer itself. The indexer is not working well. We are working closely with the Fractal team, but everything is we are actually 90% complete. Only that the indexer is causing some issues. Pretty much that's it. So it's not that hard to pivot to Fractal because it is Bitcoin itself. I mean, I wouldn't say Bitcoin itself. It is a copy of Bitcoin.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Gotcha.
technically it's Bitcoin. If you cloned it, right? So that's exactly what it is. So I mean, I can imagine it's just the same copy and paste, but you do have to maintenance it. You do have to have probably devs for it, right? I mean, is your team getting any bigger to do this, or are you guys just gonna
No,
uh
we all of us just. I mean, the good thing is we have the infra already. The good thing is Odza was built from fucking scratch. We did
yeah
not take modules from anyone. We built everything from scratch. So when we duplicate our own infra to support Fractal, it's not that hard. Like I said, the only blocker we have is the indexer right now because the
yeah
indexer runs differently on Fractal, right? So that's an issue that we are facing right now because we run our own protocol, our own backend called audit protocol, audit indexer is it runs mainly for odd and for Bitcoin to support odd and Bitcoin, but it does not support fractal. So we have to rebuild the indexer, and it's a pain in the ass, but it's get coming along. So we're looking at least by October as well. Fracza is coming. So all of you that want to launch on Odza, feel free to come on Fractal is for Fractscriptions. Feel free to come to Fracza. You know.
so
That's
so
awesome.
so you got Odin Swap, you have Ordzar, you have Fraxar, you have Superfi.
Yeah.
What else am I missing? Like, this is insane, dude. Like, you guys
we're
are
gonna
just
we're
wow.
gonna have dude look we have alpha test for Degen Central as well.
Oh my
Remember we talked
god.
about
Oh
the
yeah, that
casino
one I'm
thing.
excited for.
Dude, try it out. It's live now. It's on alpha test. It's on testnet. Try it
What's
out.
the,
You have to
what's the
just go to
site?
Oza this just go to Oza Discord and then
Okay.
ask people how can I get into Degen Central and test it out. We have so far 5,000 testers and everybody is just having fun because it's on testnet, so people can just Degen shit up,
Ki-
right? So
Yeah. Can you just briefly in a summary explain to the audience what that is? Because I know what it is, and I think it's going to be
yeah.
really exciting. But unless you want to hold back, it's up to
No,
you.
I can share. It's out there anyway. We did a tweet and people are crazy about it. So Degen Central is okay. This is regulation issues, so I cannot say casino. I will I will say a fun place. It's a full on fun place where people can come in. They can send their BTC to a multi-sig that we hold. Of course, you guys have to have faith in us in this. Like a normal casino, right? You go to casino, you pay money, you get chips. Same shit with us. You make it super fast, super seamless. Basically, technically, you know something funny? Technically, we have to build our own L2 for this shit. You know, but yeah, we don't call it L2. We are not an L2 company. We just build it to make this Degen Center fun. The finality is super fast. It's faster than all the L2s out there. That's the funny thing. I could actually fork this out to become an L2 myself, but no, I will
Wow,
not do
that's
that. So yeah. So basically, you go to DJN Central. They have games, right? The games that we have for now is, for example, mempool go up or go down, or runes. Predict
Don't go up.
let's say Shizzy and Yagobi, right? You go into Degen Central and you place a bet. Okay, shit, I cannot say bet. You place a prediction chip, they call it. Whether let's say rune, the dog rune, will it go up in 1 hour or will it go down in 1 hour? Shizzy bets up, Yagobi bets down. After 1 hour hits, you see dog went up. So Shizzy wins. Yagobi loses money, go to Shizzy.
I mean, how much more degen could you get than that? I love it.
Exactly. And that's the start. After that, after we kind of make sure that there's no bugs, no issue, that there's no exploitation risk, whatever, we are gonna make it permissionless. So all of you motherfuckers that can build their own game and put it on the Degen Central. The Degen Central is gonna be one big um family fun entertainment place. Um yeah, not for kids.
And it's
Adults.
PvP, right? It's all PvP, so it's
It's
like
all
it's
PvP.
not.
There's no house. It's all PvP. And I'll be openly say it right now. We are taking only 3%. That's it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
like
Because this percent is look, other people are taking 10-15%. No, we are taking 3%, enough for us to cover the infra costs. Because all this
Yeah.
costs infra. Dude, 3%, that's it. You know, if you got it is the whole pool is $100, we only got $3. I don't care.
Yeah.
We just want people to grow. I just want enough for us to constantly support the infra. Pretty much that's it.
Is the Czar token going to be the token that I'm using to play?
No, it's gonna be for now it's gonna be you get chips. You
It's like
get
XP.
magic.
It'd be kind of like an XP internal, and then you turn them in
No,
and out,
so
right?
Degen Central. You're talking about Degen Central, like CG.
Yeah.
So you go
Yeah,
in,
yeah, yeah.
you deposit the BTC, you change for
Okay.
chips. Or
Gotcha.
credits, they call
Okay.
it credits, and then you use credits to do degen shit, right?
Yeah.
There's more gonna come in for the game. You know, try it out. You know, it's an effort test. I will DM you guys the access and everything, and you guys can try it out and just
Yeah.
have fun with it.
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll do it. We'll do a little fun little video on it too. We'll do like a tutorial video on it. Me and Yago will kind of say some bets and stuff. Should be fun.
Yeah. So there's a lot of products that we have, and our team is still almost the same. We hired a couple of 2-3 guys more, but pretty much that's it. You know, we are shipping constantly. And we just want to grow this space. We just want to get all of you guys to have fun. You know, we have the serious thing going on with other different projects you guys are doing. Come to Odza to do Degen Central, to do Odin Swap, to do fucking social fight things, to do fractal things. We give you a lot of things to do in this ecosystem. That's what I'm all about, building Bitcoin to make it fun.
Yeah.
Do you,
Yep,
do you, do you give your devs yard time?
Yard time, you said?
Are they just chained up inside the building?
I was like, what did you just say? Yard time?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
do you let your
they-
devs go outside at all, or no? They just work.
Well, I mean, my devs, they are free to go out, but you know, it's up to them. not to
They
go.
have the freedom, but
They
they
frowned
might not
upon.
come back.
No, my devs are properly taken care of. You know, like
Yeah,
we
100%.
we pay our dev. You know, we make good of them because we
Yeah.
treat everyone. Because for me, I believe that the effort you put in is how much you deserve in your life, right? So that's
Yeah.
why a lot of people wanna try to reach out to us to work with us and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yep. And I had the opportunity to meet your team, and for the audience listening, I mean, I don't know if you guys really know what Nakib and his team has done for the space guys. I mean, if it wasn't for Nakib, there wouldn't have been an inscribing Singapore. Obviously, you know, having that sponsor in Merlin Chain and Jeff helped this year for sure. And I think it was those two. If those two weren't there, they wouldn't have had this this event. But before that, I mean, the very first one kicked off last year with Nakib and his team. And I was had the fortunate experience to meet Francis and the other guys at your booth. And this event this year, guys, was clean. It was professional. People were interested. There was teams that people didn't even hear of before in Ordinals that were there. So I just want to congratulate you on doing a great job with that.
Thank you again. The reason why I choose this venue because of historical piece, right? Like National Gallery of Singapore is such a historical museum, art museum. It wasn't a museum before. It was something else. It was a high court. It was a
Yeah,
courtroom or something,
the
right?
Supreme Court or whatever.
The
Yeah,
Supreme Court, yeah. There's a lot of historical thing that happened during World War II and stuff like that, and it still stood through time. And where else can I top this place other than, I mean, Bitcoin being there to stood through time together with the history and the legacy of that venue, right? And like I said, the narrative for Ordinal Summit was to get people outside of Bitcoin to come. And thankfully enough, we had a lot of people that weren't in the Bitcoin space that they are ready to learn about BTC-Fi, about Bitcoin ecosystem, about L2s, about inscriptions, about ordinals, whatever. And that was a big risk because I tell you, I kid you guys not, right? I didn't want to do this at all because there are 700 side events happening in
yeah,
Singapore. Right, last year there was only 200 plus, so I have more confidence that you will do well. This year was 700. Dude, I was scared to the balls, bro. Like, will even people come? Like sponsors paid, and true enough, at least 6 to 700 people came. And of 100%, 30 to 40% people are new, outside. That was the main goal. The reason why I want to do this event outside of a Bitcoin event, like you see, all honest event mainly happens during Bitcoin conferences, right? The Bitcoin conference, the main Bitcoin conference. I'm taking a big risk doing it in Token 2049 where I'm competing with Ethereum, Solana, AVAX, Algo, whatever, to do this. And thankfully it paid off. A lot of people came. Yeah.
yep, 100%. And just an example of some people from the outside coming in. One of the speakers for the GameFi panel was a founder of Sandbox. Right.
Yes.
So I mean
Sebastian.
that's a huge example right there. So people are noticing us, guys. So just stick with it. But I want to thank you, Nakib, for spending time with us today and giving us updates and giving the community updates and your story. I think we'll do another interview. I think with you because the story from where you guys started to where you are today needs to be told more in detail, and we'll get to that maybe with another pre-recorded interview with you.
Sounds good. Again, honored to be here. I know you guys. You guys are homies. You guys are family. We know each other way back during a certain group that I shall not mention at all. But yeah.
100%, 100%. Go ahead.
I have one last question. How's everyone's like mental state for the way Bitcoin is? Obviously, we've been 6 months of sideways. It hasn't been easy for people, especially since February and March. How are people like feeling about this upcoming bull run? Are we all kind of like in the same headspace of we're gonna have an insane bull run, or is everyone kind of on the level of 100K, 150K?
So personally, I joined the spaces earlier in the morning or afternoon called GM Ordinals or something by Grace, right? So we had a very cool kind of good discussion regarding what's happening with the world right now, what's happening in Bitcoin space, meaning Iran attacking Israel and stuff
Yeah.
like that. A lot of people are scared that World War III is coming and stuff like that. For me, I feel that this Middle East war has been going on for decades, right? Israel bombing Palestine, Hamas bombing Israel. But one thing that I do note the difference compared to the rest is Iran suddenly just went bonkers and pressed the missile button and attacked Israel, right? And they went to attack the airbase, and it showed the world that Israel Iron Dome is flawed in a sense, and people are scared at this point of time. That's why the market is dumping. But if you actually look closely, this is a bit of a conspiracy theory, right? Gold is at all-time high.
Yeah.
Gold is at fucking all-time high. Platinum is catching up like crazy. Chromium is catching up like crazy. So people are gearing to something other than fiat value now. And this is actually a very bullish sentiment on my side because people then, the thing is, why I feel Bitcoin is going to pump like crazy if this war continues is because people will start to realize, okay, shit, I don't have enough fund to buy gold, but due to the nature of Bitcoin, which is fractalization, I can buy Bitcoin at small chunks. Do you get what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
100%.
some countries they don't have a gold bullion easily accessible,
Yeah.
right? They don't have a gold vault easily accessible. People, you have to, in some countries, you have to buy gold at a certain ounce, right? You cannot buy just at 1 ounce or something. You have to buy at 5 to 10 ounce. So people will then pivot to Bitcoin, because then, to me, that will be that moment where people start to realize, fuck, there is, other than gold, there is digital gold, where it's called Bitcoin, and I can access it with a click of a button, with internet connection only at my house, in my home. I can buy Bitcoin while jerking off. That's how easy accessible
What?
it is. That's how easy it is for you to buy Bitcoin, right? So I feel that will pave way for the bull one, and I'm still bullish.
Yeah.
My
100%.
take, my
Amazing.
take.
Yeah, I actually think that's a great point, that the precious metals are up right now, and you see Larry Fink talking about, hey, you might want to get out of some of the some of these precious metals and into Bitcoin, because it's going to be the future inflation hedge and wartime hedge. So
Yeah. And if you try to walk across state lines with gold, there's a good chance that you either won't get robbed or confiscate it. But you can walk across with 12 words tattooed to your arm, right? Like, you know
well,
what I
I don't
mean?
Yep.
know if I'd
Good.
tattoo him to my arm,
Well,
but
Yeah, dude. You should not, guys. Listen, don't follow what she said. Do not tattoo your
hey,
phrase
well,
words to your arm. I do not want to see you guys one day in Bitcoin conferences with one arm missing. Right? I'm gonna blame Shizzy on that shit, bro. Your arm gonna get chopped off. And
I'm not saying the entire
yeah,
seed, but you keep the first and last word in your head and have the other 10 on your
yeah,
arm,
that's
right?
that's too close, still, bro. That's too close. That's
or
too
or
close.
you or let's just say you can put them in your hat. You can put the words in your hat, right? So I mean, you can do
I
many
think you
things with a
just
piece of
like put
paper.
them somewhere that you just don't tell anybody, that it's hard to access, right? That's, I think, the best thing to do. But anyways, it's been
Yeah,
amazing, Nakib. Like
thank you, man.
always, you're always welcome back to the show. Hope to see you in person soon at the next large event. We won't be in Amsterdam, but maybe the big one after that. So thank you
yeah.
again,
I'll
sir.
I'll 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 be in in Ordinals Paris, and then in Vegas. I'll see you guys in
Yeah,
Ooh,
Vegas.
yeah,
Vegas.
we'll
We'll
see
definitely
you
be in
in Vegas
Vegas.
for sure. So,
Yeah.
all
Thank
right,
you.
sir. Well, we'll talk soon. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
See you, bud.
See ya.
See ya.
Amazing, dude. I love Nikki. Dude. He's so much fun. I mean,
He is.
he's just, you can buy it while you're jerking off. Like, who
Uh,
says that? It's hilarious. I love that
bro,
guy.
yeah. It's Nakib. It's Nakib, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's just Nakib. And I think that, like, when for the audience, if you ever get a chance to meet him in person, take that chance, because he will tell you I guarantee you, he will tell you a funny story of some sort. So, but yeah, let's get to some of these questions in here, because we didn't have a chance to get some to these questions. Let me see if there was anything at the top. I don't think there was too much at the top. But Bitcoin is pumping, so what Nikib said is correct. We're at 62,350. So, like I was talking about, I told you guys, did I not, during the Bitcoin price action? I said I did think, we were going to see some upside because stability hit. But let's see if we can keep it. That's what's important. I think we need some confirmations on that. Okay.
You did chart
So
up? Could you show that real quick? I'm
yeah,
actually interested. And like what Nikki said too, it made sense. Like, yeah, you're right, dude. The Middle East's been fighting forever. So like it's not anything new. I didn't think about it like that. And whoa, look at that freaking, that's a double bottom.
yeah, double bottom here on the hour chart. The data
Ooh.
is from Monday. So if you pull Monday, I want to bring it up a little bit more. Let's see if we can
It is a reverse cup and handle though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this.
Good.
But okay, so this is from 3 a.m. this morning, right?
Yeah.
So I know that's like not a ton of data, but I think we need to kind of see what's happening, recently on the hour chart. And you can see, like, look at all this support. Like, this is all support right here, right? And then it's outweighed up at the higher price points too. You see like 16 to 10, 19 to 7. We get past this and it'll explode again, right?
Yeah.
So obviously this, like I said, this data is from 3 a.m. this morning, but that does tell us kind of what this local sentiment is right now. And a lot of the sentiment is more buying than selling. Again, this is probably a swing happening right here, but look, the support's going to bounce up here until some of these resistant, like the cells start to build up, but like there's no cells building up here. So I think this is a good opportunity for Bitcoin to kind of get ahead a bit before kind of restabilizing. But we got to see what the next price discovery is with that.
Interesting. Can we get back to 65 on this pump?
I mean, I give you an inch, you ask for a mile.
I want 2 miles, bro. I'm not satisfied. I'll never be satisfied.
Yeah. All right. I think there was only a couple questions in here because everybody was listening to Nakib. Chain Watcher says, Shizzy, check your wallets. You talked about Ducat yesterday, and we minted some months ago on one of the Interactive Research members vids. So,
I have over 1 million. It did go up in price. It's had like 0 value. It's crazy. It's up a lot today. But it's called Ducat Unit Runes. I don't know. I don't think this is like their token or anything. I did mint this like forever ago though.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like their governance token, kind of like how BAMP is, but probably wait for more information to come out.
Should I buy more of this?
I don't know. The investor squad says, you guys into Hanzo Momo. So you want to kind of give your feedback on that because I think you're pretty bullish on that, right?
Yeah, I love Hanzo Momo. I didn't mint any. But I bought on the secondary. I started buying around 5 FB yesterday, and then I bought about 8. I want to get 2 more, but the price is now what, like 10 now? It's probably skyrocketed a little bit there. So we check it out. But yeah, I'm bullish on it. You killed my father type of vibe.
Killed my father.
It's like you never seen that? It's like, I don't know. It's like old movies and stuff. They always say like that's like the main reason they fight back is because they killed their father. But
interesting. You dirty rat.
Hanzo Momo is at 9.4. Hell yeah, awesome. So I got 8 of them in my portfolio. I want to get a few more. I wish I would have got more yesterday, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I do want to show Billy Cats is at 0.0018. So I'm gonna keep posting those $1 billion cats and Billy Cat memes because it seems to be working, guys. Let me know if you like those and if you want me to switch something up because I am addicted to it. I love it. It's so fun. It really is. Honestly, man, like I have way more than I've posted, by the way. But yeah, I'm bullish on Billy Cats and with the fluid token staking platform, with Niche is he kind of is a decentralized builder to where you kind of let it go, but like he pops in and stuff. And I think there's a lot of Billy Cat holders, right? So this is one that I'm bullish on. I mean, look, it's doing better than everybody. Obviously this FSIC right here is up a lot, but like if you look at just the ones, everything else is pretty much red. Runestones is a little bit higher in terms of gains, but yeah, Billy Cat's up by a lot. So
you have to remember 480 are locked up for a whole month. So there's 480 locked up in fluid staking. I get the exact number, 489. So that that are off the market. Most of them did come from the market too. People were buying them at like 0.0007. And now they're 0.0018. So that's huge. They're up, 3x since that moment or 2x since that moment. Yeah. So huge. Congratulations to everyone who bought the
goal is to get to 0.1. Let's get to 0.1 per Billy Cat, guys. That would be huge. That would be huge.
I would have a lot of Bitcoin.
But
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. So I staked. I got in this wallet alone, I have 21 staked. So I'm excited for Billy Cat. Let's roll it.
Let's do it.
There's a few things I did want to get on while we do have a little time here. Debauchery, Insurgents, Mint Supply, 3,500. The price is about $100. It'll be in October. So if you don't know what Debauchery is, we did a video with Zero. It was really good. Zero is really knowledgeable, and I can't get enough of their Discord. And this is they haven't paid us or anything like that. I just think that you guys should think about if you about trying to get a whitelist or something, or if you have guarantee. Congratulations! I think this is going to be a big. Because you can get in their Discord. They're going to have, probably something where you have to use their frog to get in and stuff like that. So I definitely am going to hold mine. And it's not, to me, this is not an investment. It's a key. Think about it if you haven't thought about it yet.
Yeah, so. I'm really, really bullish on those guys too. I want to show one more chart. Someone had mentioned, who was it? Someone had mentioned the monthly chart looks horrible. Which it didn't look good at all. But so you could see this red candle that kind of like was forming, but it's starting to pull back, man. I wouldn't be shocked if we turn this green here in the next, I don't know, week or so, right? And then this chart can look completely different in about a week and a half, But look, I mean, we got this bull flag. This is a perfect standard bull flag. I mean, you go up with the pole, and then you have this diagonal down, and then the flag starts up here. So I don't know, man. I think the monthly, yes, it did look pretty bad, especially with this long wick down here. But I think this can turn really bullish quickly. So I see what you're saying, whoever commented that, but man, this could turn here in the next week. And like I said, the pattern is a standard bull flag here. So yeah, wanted to show that real quick.
Yeah, man. That was good.
All right, guys. I think that's going to be the show. We appreciate all 332 of you guys tuning in today. If you do have a moment, just please check out our partners for us. It helps us out a ton. BitPerp is a perpetual leverage DEX that's going to be launching on a Bitcoin layer 2 in Q4. We got the information for the paper trading competition. We will give you guys that information most likely tomorrow morning during the show, because we're going over final details. Me and Shizzy are going to be participating. You guys need to participate. Well, you're free to participate. It's going to be paper trading, but there's going to be prizes, BitPerp passes, also points that can be, like Shizzy said, we know what points are. So stay tuned for that. And then Ordinal Hive, guys, their aggregator marketplace, Ordinals marketplace, is going to be launching very, very soon. We tested it out yesterday. It looks great. They do need to clean up a couple things, but it's pretty much ready. Also, you can use their Merlin chain scaled solution at beta.ordinalhive.io. Go earn points right now. Get comfortable with that, because they're going to start a campaign to where you can earn extra points. I think there's going to be some Merlin tokens too that might be trickled in there. I'm not sure 100%. We'll get more details. Let them announce that once that happens. But you know what you can do with those points later down the road. Fluid tokens, they launched their staking platform about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and it is, in my understanding, the only one that you can stake on Bitcoin layer 1. They're building TVL. If you have Billy Cats, it's too late to stake there. But the other ones, I think you can still stake, like Runestones. You can stake, there's some Runes tokens. You can stake the Pups cards by Niche, I believe. And you can earn different things there. But yeah, they're creating TVL for Bitcoin layer 1, guys. This is huge. This is the start of DeFi on layer 1 here. So go check those guys out. And then finally, Foxy, which is building the Foxy Bitverse. The Clan Wars will be coming. I promise you. We've had two shots at it, and it was, it's definitely fun. The most recent upgrade. But once that's ready, we'll let you guys know so we can all participate together. And then their bit miners, those are going to be huge, guys, because I think they're going to be able to scale those in different ecosystems, environments. That's what we're hearing, but we'll get official information on that. Go check that out. You can go mint those with mScribe right now. There's some spots left, but if you get that Cosmic, which is the most rare, it generates a stable, I believe. So yeah, check those guys out. And then also, finally, Merlin Chain, guys. We recently partnered with those guys, and they're doing huge things. We just dropped an article about Unicross's update with Phantom, as well as bitmap.game version 0.03. Look, if you're a builder that wants to scale, your platform from Bitcoin layer 1 to a layer 2, Merlin Chain, in my opinion, is the place to do it, because they have all the bridge ready and all that stuff. So check them out. Check out the article, and we appreciate you guys for checking out our partners.
Yeah, and check out ordinalrevolution.com. Some of the best articles, the ones that he just made with Merlin Chain, was amazing. But we have articles dating all the way back to last year. If you know someone just entering the space, send them our website. We really feel like it can really help them really get caught up very quickly. And on top of that, if you guys are interested in Bitcoin Amsterdam, that is next week, we do have discounted tickets here. If you need a VPN, we have also a NordVPN discount for you guys, so check that out. On top of that, we do have some of the best merch in Ordinals. And if you guys want us to add something that we don't have, let us know. We'll add anything that you guys are adding. Just put it in the comments below, and we'll add it. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. We are live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 3 p.m. p.m. UTC. Check us out all week, guys. We're live. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We do have a video tonight with Adam McBride at Bell's Corner. This will be the 3rd episode. There's always fun. Adam has amazing insights. So check that out. It'll probably be either out maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see, but we'll have that video out this week. And obviously, we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
We OG, oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Rooms is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, like it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me.